Hi. My name is Paula.
I'm
Who
Owen.
are you? Great.
Owen. So rude.
Today we have a question from the internet that we would like to talk about.
Okay.
It's a pretty friggin' popular one, wouldn't you say, in the polyamorous space? You would agree. Is polyamory the secret to, like, relational happiness?
Of course not.
Thank you. Do you want to elaborate at all?
I mean, sure.
Okay, please do that.
Oh. Well, I mean, fundamentally, if you don't have some sense of self, meaning if you don't know how to allow yourself to be fully self-expressed, if you don't have a sense of peace of mind, if you don't experience freedom, regardless of the relationship type.
If you're in an emotional cage, that cage goes with you everywhere. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
Deep
you could
shit, man.
be in a monogamous relationship and be really happy
Really friggin' free.
if you know how to experience for yourself freedom in all its forms. Emotionally, sexually. It's like some people think they need polyamory to experience that sexual vitality.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
It helps. Like, it definitely helps me. It helps me to know that Paula's open to it and that she's not in the headspace that she's just accepting it. Because that's how we started the whole conversation on polyamory, where she said that something she would allow me to experience, but she's just not that into it.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm erasing myself from the deep searching here.
Right. So that didn't work for me. For me, polyamory to really work, for me to experience the freedom, it's not just me exploring. And I'm going to add the caveat that for the past 2 years, we haven't been doing polyamory because of the pandemic.
Rona, yeah.
So, and that hasn't detracted from our relationship. If anything, our relationship's been stronger than ever over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's not to do with the structure as much as it is to do with the sense of self, the sense of peace, the sense of trust in oneself and in the other. If you feel like the other person just genuinely doesn't like you, even though they say I love you, then that's a way bigger issue than this exploration of polyamory. Because ideally, in any relationship, you're relating on a deep level to each other.
For sure.
So
It's the foundational stuff. It's not the structure. And there's also, like, there's a thing where people think once they go poly, they, like, are permanently that way.
right.
There was a period in time, I think it's past now, I'm not actually sure though, where poly was seen as, like, an orientation. Like, a way I have to be.
Right.
I hardcore disagree with that. Please come at me.
Come at me in the comments.
I will
I'm
explain
ready.
myself, just probably not right here.
Right.
But it's something you can, like, come in and out of. You can be monogamous while it serves you. Like, there was a period, we're not going to talk about the big trigger beams, okay? But we're going to talk about the part where we decided for a period of time we were straight up monogamous.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was just us. It was like a healing period for us. And now it's more open. But it's, like, crazy to see, as we have found our centers in ourselves, how much more chill we are about polyamory.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so chill to me.
Yeah.
I expect really a lot from partners on either side for both of us. In the sense that I expect, like, them to be, like, super chill. So not like, oh, they better be on their best behavior, but just like, they better just add to the peace that we have.
Yeah.
If it's anything other than that,
It's not worth it.
no freaking way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we have both, like, experienced a reality check when it comes to, like, what actually is exciting.
Yeah.
And what actually brings us vitality. It's not actually, like, the number of partners and, like, the number of dates you've been on in a single week and, like, all of these, like, flamboyant expressions of dating.
Yeah.
really just doesn't matter.
Well, what's interesting about polyamory is, like any relationship, you will attract that from that place of that wound. So
yeah,
just
that's the thing. Is like
you're gonna just exponentiate that. You're gonna just like
polyamory will just like put that on steroids.
Yeah. So
just multiply whatever shit you're carrying in your pocket and spread it around.
Which in some regard I think is actually really beneficial because what tends to be an incubator and potentially like a silencer for that frustration, this now gets exacerbated. Which is helpful in just being like, yep, there it is, times 10 or times 2, whatever your number is.
It definitely helps you to see like, oh, the stuff that becomes a dynamic between me and this one person, it's not necessarily just an us thing. Yeah. It's like, you kind of get to see like the person as the common denominator. Not entirely, but you get to like experience like interesting combinations and like expanded experiences of your partner. Right. So like, yeah, they are, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they're exactly the same thing. Right. And structure has no difference on your life. Polyamory is a really fucking different experience than monogamy. For sure. 100%. Yeah. But it's not about...
It's not going to make you happy.
Yeah, no.
No. No. No. It just brings with it energy. And so some people confuse energy for happiness.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, they're like, I'm busier now. Yeah. Lots of people want me. Yeah. And I want lots of people. Yeah. And now I'm more alive. Yeah. And polyamory fixed me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And fun in this sense is that, you're experiencing just a lot more of everything. So that is sort of fun. I mean, in the sense that you're exploding with everything. Yeah. Great.
Totally. I mean, and you do get to see yourself in a whole new way.
Yeah. That's refreshing. I mean, if anything, seeing yourself through fresh eyes is easily the most refreshing and intoxicating thing. Because, you can get caught up in old thought traps in your relationship dynamic and then feel stale. But then that's not actually on the other person to fix.
Yeah, that's actually not even, like, that's not anything to do with relationship structure. Right. That's nothing to do with... That's not monogamy's problem that you feel stale. Monogamy's over here like, what the fuck did I do here?
Yeah. So... Yeah.
Yeah, polyamory or like any type of like non-monogamy is not like your granddaddy in that way.
No, it's not a solution. There's no savior in polyamory.
Yeah, you're just getting a different variety of experiences in your life. And the nature of those experiences will reflect your deepest core beliefs about yourself and your ability to relate to other humans.
Yeah. So, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to this episode of Poly Talks. We will be adding more in the future. If you guys have other questions about polyamory, I think we are like models of like a very extremely low key version of polyamory, which I'm like stoked about. Then please put them in the comments. That would be dope, and we'll make some more little videos about some questions.
Yeah, I look forward to answering them.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Peace.